visiting Buccos 6-2. That now makes 8 straight wins for the team.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Atlanta Braves and the Phillies. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next.
How do you justify?
Aaron Nola gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's had a really solid season, and what shows me that more than anything, solid 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, and if he continues to do that, he'll pitch really well in this one.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. He will lead this one off today. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Guys, you take a look at the home 9 as they enter play here this afternoon. They come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle. Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
Fouled off. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
But he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
Batting second, the second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
And stepping in, Ozzie Albies. And he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so. First pitch of the AB on its way.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
0-1, here it comes. Nope. A ball and a strike. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Hey, D-Row, James Kingley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. Throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Ready now is Ronald Acuna, having a very nice year, currently 2nd in the NL batting chase.
What a terrific month this guy had last month, hitting over 350. If he can continue at this pace, he's got a legitimate shot to win a batting title.
Right there for strike 1. His past line against Aaron Nola. He's got a 3-for-5 line. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. 0-1 count. Here it comes. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2.
Hey, after that extra base hit, things could go awry.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Back goes Harper at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Here's Marcell Ozuna. It was a two-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Here's the first pitch to him. Sharp ground ball to third. And that's through into left field for a base hit. He'll come home with it, but not in time as he's across with the run.
Boy, after scoring a boatload yesterday, D-Row, they're off to a fast start again, striking here in the first inning.
Yeah, this offense is on fire. Obviously, the hitting meeting resonated with these guys. Scored a ton yesterday and picked up right where they left off.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
He's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Oscar Ynoa, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball when we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs. This guy knows how to pitch. He knows how to control the running game. And most importantly, he's not afraid to throw strikes. We'll see how he does in this one.
And now here is Gene Story. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The pitch. Guys, one of D-Row's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. They come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season, to find a way to get to 500. You feel like you can start fresh and start pushing in a different direction. You cannot continue to ride that seesaw of win one, lose one. This team has to get hot. Starts today.
Next to stand in is Willie Castro. He's set. Here it comes. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Castro stands 6'1" and hits from both sides of the plate. Is a middle infielder by trade, of course, usually a shortstop, but they've got him at second base in this one.
Yeah, this one kind of reminds me of how I was raised. I came up as a shortstop, and everyone thinks you could just go over to second base, seamless transition. Not the case. It kind of feels like you're stepping on a different part of the earth right there. Everything's happening at way different angles. Turning a double play at second base becomes a real focal point and stuff you have to work on. Shortstop, the angles are all moving in front of you, all moving towards first base. This is interesting.
Has a look, now the pitch. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up free bases.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Here's Bryce Harper now. He's come up in big spots like this more than once this year. Currently second in the NL in RBIs.
Well, big-time power threats like him tend to rack up a lot of RBIs. He's also way up there on the home run leaderboard.
From the stretch. No balls and a strike to count. Down and away, ball one. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
And the 2-1. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with two guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location. Right down the middle, but he got away with it.
The 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Another try at 2-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Albies picks it up. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. One pitch, 2 outs. A pitcher's best friend to end the inning. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down, but a foul ball. 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. Under it is Harper, and Bryce has got it for the first out.
Batting 7th, the first baseman, number 23, Josh Donaldson.
Next to dig in, Josh Donaldson. First pitch on the way. Now this one's hit hard to left field by Donaldson and deep, but that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall.
He just scorched that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
At the plate now, Ben Ruda, as it's on the ground toward the hole. And he'll take this over to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner moves into scoring position at second.
Here's one that you don't see too often, right? Safe at second base, but out at first. Great hustle there from the runner going into second. Really showed off his speed.
At the plate, Huascar Ynoa. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Runner in scoring position with two gone. The 1-0. Now a bouncing ball for the shortstop Lindor. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Braves strand one. Played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. first pitch on its way. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Now the pitch. Fouled away. The 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Into the box, Kyle Tucker, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. 268 the average for him coming in. 17 home runs, and he's driven in 45. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Albies backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. So next to bat will be Javier Baez. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2.
Hey, doubled up on breaking balls there outside. Now might be the time to bust that fastball in.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he reaches out and lines this one into center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Batting 8th, the catcher, Adley Rutschman.
Adley Rutschman digging in now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 3 homers and 6 RBIs. The 1-0 home, taken on the inside corner for strike 1. Baez is off of first with 2 away. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the 2nd inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do.
Comes back with a fastball low, and that moves it to 3-1 now. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And Simmons will make the play here to retire the side. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We played 2 full. Atlanta leads it 1-0. New inning set to get underway, and stepping up as the shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
Andrelton Simmons.
First pitch of the AB on its way. As he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball one. Not the best changeup there, an easy take. The 2-0 on the way.
Just a little bit off to start the third now. That's 3 straight balls.
Three balls and a strike to the Atlanta shortstop.
4-seam heater right down the middle. I would have thought he popped a clutch on that pitch.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Reined in. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So next to hit is Ozzie Albies. He doubled his last time up.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time at first for out number 2. So 2 out, nobody on, and that brings forward Ronald Acuna Jr. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Yep, that ball went out.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A solo shot here to left, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far, and it's given Atlanta a 2-0 lead.
Well, this is what makes this guy so hard to pitch to. He has that rare combination of speed and power. You don't want to walk him and have him get on first base. So what happens, you throw him a strike, and he can hit the ball all the ballpark like he did just there.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Oh and 1, here it comes. And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
And that one yanked just foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. One scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. Bottom of the third coming up. It's now 2-0 Atlanta. Bottom of the third now, and it'll be the pitcher up next, Aaron Nola.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
As he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike 1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Standing in now, Gene Story, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now the 1-0. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
I know that's the spot he didn't want to miss him, but he got away with it.
The set and the 1-1 pitch.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
To the plate now, Willie Castro, as he'll cut on and miss it. A good slider at the knees for strike 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball, 1-1.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you've got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. Pure dominance on the mound as he